Friends, today I decided to choose a somewhat unusual topic and talk about one of the fastest growing tokens over the past year. Let's talk about one of the fastest Layer 1 projects, BlockDAG Kaspa. We will discuss the secret of this project's success, whether it can replace top blockchains like Solana, and what prevents it from reaching new all-time highs. Of course, we will talk about whether it makes sense to add this asset to your portfolio, and if it is not too late to do so. We will also discuss a lot of other interesting things, so be sure to watch this video till the end, because you will definitely learn a lot of useful stuff. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So first of all, I'd like to talk about Kaspa in general, because I'm sure many of you don't know about it. Overall, I have been talking about this asset on my channel for a very long time, starting last year, during which time the token has shown a crazy price increase. You can see it on the chart on your screens. Such growth is a symbiosis of a large number of indicators. Let's take a closer look at the project and see if it's really worth our attention. To do so, let's understand why this blockchain exists and how it is better than conventional blockchains. In general, Kaspa positions itself as the fastest decentralized Layer 1, which is much safer, better, and cheaper than absolutely all competitors. At the same time, I can't help but mention the fact that the project is built on proof of work, which is why various influencers and simply lovers of this asset call Kaspa the new Bitcoin. Personally, I can't agree that these projects are at least somehow similar, except for the fact that both are based on proof of work. The uniqueness of Kaspa is that they have created the fastest and most reliable project based on proof of work. The project aims to solve the classic blockchain trilemma: security, scalability, and decentralization. They have a deep understanding of the common problems of blockchain, where transaction speed often comes at the expense of decentralization and security, and are trying to find a balance between these key factors. Currently, Kaspa ranks 5th among all proof-of-work cryptocurrencies, surpassing Monero and other once very popular blockchains in terms of overall statistics. In my opinion, Kaspa can become a leader in the proof-of-work cryptocurrency market because it has really implemented it much better than any other project of this type. High speed, reliability, security, and low fees are the main advantages of Kaspa. You can see it perfectly from this screenshot. However, I would like to emphasize that Kaspa is not a blockchain, but a BlockDAG, and these are very different things. Let's be clear about this because this is perhaps the main advantage of this project. In fact, this technology allows transactions in different directions at the same time without the need to follow a linear structure. If you look at this complex drawing, you can see that different transactions can move from one block to another without having to stay in line. This is what makes it so unique, because other proof-of-work projects do not have this capability, and therefore all operations and actions on the blockchain take longer and cost more. In fact, many people do not pay attention to this, but it is really the most bullish feature that takes Kaspa to another level. Let me know what you think in the comments. And while you're writing, I suggest you move on to analyzing interesting news and events that contribute to price formation. In fact, I know I have a lot of fans of this project and this coin among my subscribers. So I am very interested to know why you are so bullish. What is the main factor? Share in the comments. I will definitely answer each of you. In the meantime, let's analyze why you can be bullish. Now that we know more about the technology, we can conclude that this blockchain is trying to solve real market problems as much as possible. We understand that let's say Ethereum has no problems with the security and stability of the network, but there are problems with the scaling and speed of operations and how much these operations can cost. The situation is the opposite for Ethereum's direct competitor Solana. There are no problems with scaling, speed, and price of operations, but there are huge problems with security and stability, whereas Kaspa solves all these problems at once. However, there is something I personally don't like very much, and that is the Kaspa ecosystem. To be more precise, the lack of it. But let's talk about the cons later. Let's move on to the list of partners and the latest events in the information space, because in this sense, Kaspa knows how to fascinate. You can see constant announcements of listings on new exchanges, both centralized and decentralized. In addition, the Kaspa team is very active in building a very strong community around them, and I have not seen such systematic and constant work in this direction for a long time. They hold regular AMA sessions with interesting guests, organize their own meetups and other events. Also, at this stage you can see quite a large number of possible ways to use Kaspa as a payment method. They even launched their own merchant, so now everyone can pay for their purchases with Kas token in some stores.
Kaspa, wallet. All right. Let's go send it. QR. Boom. That's 18 Kaspa for 250. Confirmed. Boom. That's it.
They have also implemented payment for hotels, train and plane tickets on the Travala website using Kaspa. Let us know in the comments if you think such applications are really necessary for Kaspa. In general, I like this asset. I think it has a lot of potential, but it seems to me that there are areas where the team's work is objectively lacking. Let's talk about that. A very important factor for the growth of a blockchain, and in this case BlockDAG, is the ecosystem that is built on top of it. It is very important to make sure that developers are interested in creating projects based on Kaspa. Unfortunately, the ecosystem is still stagnant, and this problem goes back to my old videos. And another problem stems from this. I think that if Kaspa becomes EVM compatible, then we will see a lot of new users and people who want to use Kaspa as a full-fledged product with a lot of projects on board. And the last thing I would like to highlight before my price prediction is the fact that there are no really big partnerships. After all, we still don't see listings for spot pairs on Tier 1 exchanges like Binance or Coinbase. The better the exchange, the more volume will come to the token. So Kaspa should be listed on these exchanges to have the best possible chance of attracting new funds. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you want to finally see listings on these top exchanges. The same goes for the usual collaborations. In my opinion, they lack really big names in crypto, really necessary and unusual partnerships. Before we get into the potential assessment, I want to remind you that this video is not financial advice. It's just my assessment of the market, so you should do your own research. Considering that Kaspa has already shown significant growth over the past 6 months, it seems quite logical to expect its price to be well over $1 in a bull market. The potential for listings on new exchanges and new partnerships only reinforces this assumption. Therefore, I propose to compare Kas to the well-known Solana, a project that has proven itself perfectly, showing technology and synergy with a cool product and a community that has given a great boost to the Sol token. I believe that Kaspa can realistically repeat this path, having demonstrated excellent growth. After all, the team has great technology, it just needs to pay more attention to ecosystem development and high-profile partnerships. Once upon a time, many people did not believe in Solana, and it only needed a few partnerships to really get it going. FTX, Google, and of course the development of the ecosystem itself. I would like to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so always do your own research before investing and invest wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching your Coin Post.